Up to you, Hewitt.
May I? I owe you $50. 25 to see you, 25 to raise.
Call.
My deal, I believe.
Not yet. A lot of your IOUs here.
They're all perfectly good, I assure you.
That's just fine, Hewitt. In that case, you won't mind paying off before you play any more poker.
I hope to win them all back. Save a lot of tiresome trips to the bank, you know.
You've been hoping to win for the past 2 days, but your luck just ain't been up to your expectations. House limit on losers is $500. These vouchers here total up to $650 you owe. Now, you just pay up and you can play all you like after that.
It's most embarrassing, Jessup. I don't carry that amount of money around with me.
In that case, you're in real trouble, Hewitt.
I was about to say that I need some time to telegraph my bank for a letter of credit. Just a day or so.
You've got 3 hours.
But really, Jessup, this... I can't arrange for the money so soon.
Three hours.
I'll try.
Rough luck you had in there. I was watching. Never saw a man lose with so many good hands.
Oh, well, luck runs hot and cold. When it's cold, nothing seems to help.
But it always can change for the better, can it?
Yes, certainly. As a matter of fact, it usually does. I don't think we've met, Mr.
Jace Timmons. I own the freight line here in town.
Edward Winfield Hewitt.
Hewitt, if you don't mind my butting in, let me give you a little advice. Don't wait too long to pay Jessup. When it comes to money owed him, he's got less patience than a stuck bull. Best you pay up quick.
But I have to wire San Francisco for the money.
I don't know. That kind of thing is liable to take time. Maybe more than 3 hours.
I can't understand why he's in such a hurry.
Might be he doesn't think there is any money in San Francisco. You do have the money, don't you?
You don't suppose I'd dream of sitting down to a game of cards unless I had adequate funds. What do you think I am?
I didn't mean anything by it. But to keep your playing cash in San Francisco, well, as long as you can pay off, it's all right, I guess.
If there should be some little difficulty in obtaining the money...
Well, people who tangle with Jessup wind up dead. Tell you what, Hewitt, if you have any trouble at all getting the money, you come see me. I might have a job for you. It'd pay $800.
What sort of job pays all that money?
Special job. Unless you definitely wanted it, I couldn't give you the details. You understand, it's pretty important. But if you did take it, I could get Jessup to let you off the string. Guarantee him payment when you complete the job. Are you interested, Hewitt?
Well, I'm not sure. That fellow who followed me out of the saloon.
John Clay, Jessup's hired enforcer. I wouldn't push that deadline too close, Hewitt. Clay has been known to kill a man and bring his gold fillings back to Jessup to pay off a debt. Well, if you want the job, you can find me at my office or at the saloon.
Thanks.
In Denver a little while. What's all this? For the Indian school?
Mm-hmm. They've been under quarantine for weeks. No one wants to go near them. And they need food, medicine, just about everything.
Measles. A simple little thing like measles.
Can make a lot of trouble.
Everything's all ready, Mrs. Buckley. You sure you don't want me to go along with you?
Silas, you have more than enough to do around here. Besides, who would look after Mr. Jared?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, wait a minute. You're not going alone.
I always have.
Look, why don't you let me get a continuation on the Taylor case? I'll go with you.
There's no need for that.
Well, then take a ranch hand.
With spring branding going on? Jared, I don't need a bodyguard. I don't want one. I'm only going to the Indian village.
Yes, I know,
I
but-
know that country like I know my own name. If I take a few shortcuts, I'll be there by tomorrow afternoon. I'll send you a telegram when I arrive.
Well, all right, but be careful, will you?
Oh, don't worry. I've had the measles.
Who is it?
Desk clerk, Mr. Hewitt.
I made up your bill, Mr. Hewitt.
I have no intention of leaving at the moment.
Begging your pardon, Mr. Hewitt, but word is out around town that you owe Troy Jessup. Maybe you can't get the money. This bill is for $22. If you just pay up...
I'll pay when I leave and not before.
Mr. Hewitt, I don't want to have to ask the undertaker for this $22 out of your last possession.
Get out!
Getting on late.
I was on my way to the bank to see if the money had arrived.
I didn't see you send a wire.
It's conceivable you don't see everything.
Maybe. You taking that money out in pennies?
That is none of your business.
Not yet. You got about an hour. Then I'll see you.
I'll take the job.
Well, there it is. All you have to do is to get it up to the Miwok village by nightfall Wednesday.
But if it's so simple, why is it a special job? You're a freighter, one of your own drivers could do it.
That's right. If it wasn't illegal to sell liquor to the Indians, my freight line is a legal business.
Seems a great deal of risk for a very little profit.
Not if they let us come in and mine their lands. There are traces of silver up there. It's worth the risk for that kind of payment.
Why do you ask me to drive for you?
Because the only man who would take this kind of job is somebody who needs it. And you need it. Over $600 worth.
That's true enough. Those poor Indians, they have so little to begin with. To turn this over to them for a few hours of alcoholic joy, to say nothing of a bad headache.
Now look, you're in this now, Hewitt. I put Jessup off for 4 days. That'll give you time to get up there and make delivery and come back here. If you don't do it, you're dead. Now, what do you want it to be?
Terribly generous of you to offer me an alternative when you know there isn't one. As I said earlier, I'll do the job.
Have you ever driven a 4-up before?
No, but I can handle it.
All right. You leave in the morning.
About the money.
Your debt with Jessup will be paid when you deliver the cargo, and you'll get your money then, too.
But I need some money now, my hotel bill.
How much?
$12 will do.